What's up guys, Drew Binsky here, and before I jump into my very first video from Iraq, which I'm super excited to share with you, I want to let you know that my summer Just Go launch is hitting this Friday, June 25th. We have this brand new design. Here's the front, here is the back. It is super awesome. We also have passport covers, stickers and keychains and more. Hit the link in the description to be the first in line because we only have a limited amount of each. And with that being said, let's hit the streets of Baghdad. We have to be low-key about being here. We can't let everybody know. One person posts on Instagram that we're here, everybody finds out, it's a problem. Yeah, there's good guys and bad guys. Exactly. Behind me is one of the oldest buildings here in Baghdad. Look at the architecture. See how fortified some buildings are in the city. Look at this fence. Ringing the bell here in the Catholic quarter of Baghdad, Iraq. In the church. What's up everyone, Drew Binsky here in Erbil, Iraqi Kurdistan, a place I've already been 4 times now, but this time I have a different trip for you. Look who I'm with!
Hey!
This is Alvaro. He's one of the youngest people ever to visit every single country in the world. You might remember last year we did a road trip across West Africa.
Very wild trip.
But this trip is gonna top that trip because we are heading to Iraq.
Yeah, it's Iraq proper, federal Iraq.
Luckily, we both got our visas. Well, I got the Iraq visa just now, and that was the single most difficult / pain in the visa I've ever had to get. Oh, I got the visa. Oh my god. So we are now going to be heading down south for 11 days. I'm really excited, man.
I'm super stoked. Baghdad is a legendary city. We're gonna start there tonight. There's not that many people that have been to Iraq proper in the last few years, so it's really one of a kind, this trip.
True, and I'm actually really nervous. I know I have all this energy right now talking to the camera, but it's gonna be pretty intense.
Yeah, we'll be building excitement already.
And we're going alone, we're going solo. So first stop, we are heading to Baghdad tonight. We got it, dude.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Excuse me, do you have bags?
No bags to check. Just looking at the boarding pass that says Erbil to Baghdad, doesn't that get you excited? Here's the moment of truth, bro. Let's go. Boarding the flight right now. This trip is about to be absolutely insane.
Touchdown in Baghdad.
Let's go. Smell the air. Let's go, baby. So we're here at the airport in Baghdad. We made it. We tried to go through immigration and they stopped us and they took our passports and told us to sit back down. So we're just here waiting to see what happens. Fun times. Moment of truth, immigration. You're good. They're not looking. Stand. Alright, going through, got the stamp. Shukran.
Shukran.
We made it, dude. First hurdle crossed. Welcome to Baghdad.
You're welcome in Baghdad, my friend. You miss you. Enjoy in Baghdad, okay?
Thank you, bro.
You sure this taxi is safe?
Yeah. Wait, you're joking, right? Tell me about the taxi, what's going on?
I mean, it's minutes after midnight, so it's the only option we have. The picking point for any other kind of transportation is outside of the airport, so we need to go with them.
It's a little bit sketchy. There's like 5 guys taking us to the taxi. Just woke up here and there's a little view outside the window. Wow, look at that. This is the Tigris River. Learned all about that in my history class in elementary school. It's so cool to be here already, to see the views of Baghdad from up high. And all I know is it's gonna be an awesome day. Amigo, dígame.
Got your scarf.
What is it?
It's a special traditional Shia from Iraq. Scarf.
Why don't we want to send you one?
Iraq majority is Shia, so that's why we're most of the trip.
This is straight black. Dude.
Yeah, it's very scary. Like we've seen many headscarves throughout Middle East, but like full black.
In Afghanistan, we were wearing like colors, like yellow and blue or whatever, but this is
This
like
looks I don't know. I don't want to say it out loud, but
Yeah, something just
very scary.
Something feels a little bit more intimidating. The whole process of this trip came together kind of last minute.
Yeah.
We were invited by someone who gave us a really good letter of invitation.
Yeah.
But he kind of screwed us because he's not been responding to our messages, and we're like, hey, can you help us at the embassy? And he's like, sorry, I'm busy. I'll get back to you later.
Yeah.
So he kind of left us on a whim.
And most people, when we say we have an Iraqi visa, like, are you for real? Like, this is really hard.
And we know the risks. We're very experienced, and we don't really recommend anybody to just go by themselves. 100% no.
Don't.
100% no.
Don't do this at home.
Don't do this at home. But it's gonna be a trip for the lifetime, and I'm pretty nervous.
We're doing this solo. So us deciding not to go with our initial fixer and prepare this trip by ourselves, yeah, feels like more of an adventure.
Let's back up a little bit for some more context. At this point, I've been to 194 of the world's 197 countries. While I'm waiting for my final 3 to reopen, Jamaica, Palau, and Saudi Arabia, I decided to go on this trip because Iraq has been so high on my bucket list for so many years. As many of you guys probably already know, the Middle East is my favorite region in the world for its hospitality, its food, and its ancient wonders, and it's truly a pleasure to be able to bring you guys along for the ride. This is my very first of 10 episodes in Iraq, and my blood is pumping harder than I can ever remember. I ended up hiring a local camera guy named Haidar last minute to join Alvaro and myself for the adventure, and holy hell, it doesn't get any better than this. Salam alaikum habibi. Salam alaikum. كيف حالك؟ تمام الحمد لله الحمد لله.
Yeah. He's gonna be your driver the next 10 days.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's go see Baghdad. It's me and you, bro. Get in the car, going to explore the city. Baghdad. What's up, man? How are you? What's your name? Haidar. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, this is Alvaro.
Hello, how are you, Habibi?
All right, so now there's 3 of us.
I don't know, it's just very different, no?
A little bit like Kabul, right?
A little bit run down, a little bit like Kabul, a little bit, yeah, full of life, like Cairo maybe.
And if you think about it on the map, right? We're right in between Afghanistan and Syria and Egypt, like all these countries are surrounding us. So you really have those elements of those cities. So awesome to have a gimbal walking around the streets of Baghdad. This is gonna be awesome shooting. First impressions, whenever you visit a new place, you have to visit a market. I've said it time and time again, and I will continue saying it time and time again. Markets are the best places where you can see the life of the city. First moments here on the streets of Baghdad.
Show the square.
Yeah, look at this place. So when you travel to any country or any place like Baghdad, there's always some precautions you have to take. How are you feeling about that right now?
I guess it depends on the destination, right? Here, the main risk we have is kidnapping.
And that's why we're dressed like this. We just got straight up dark colored sweaters, pants.
€2 each.
Yeah, just blending in with the crowd and just going with the flow. It's a really beautiful blue dome mosque behind us. Just incredible. Getting the feels of the streets here and excited to go explore. So you can hear the call to prayer illuminating the city. How lively are these streets?
Bustling, man. It's a normal weekday.
Yeah, exactly. This white car behind me is all the money. Money moving through the city. This place is so busy. People everywhere, selling all kinds of stuff. My kind of place.
Surprised to see so many women in bazaar so far.
Yeah.
Tea shop.
Yeah.
More here.
Yeah, it's good.
Some wearing hijab, some not wearing hijab.
It's a great thing, man. Really cool, this market. I knew Baghdad would be filled with markets, but I didn't realize it would be this spectacular of shopping on the street. Show me where we are. Right there, center of the world.
Barcelona. There's a fine line between talking about football and getting someone very angry.
All the time, all the day.
Yeah.
It's crowded.
All the time? It's crowded? It's really cool, man. It kind of reminds me of Kabul. It's similar, the street, but in Afghanistan, the people wear the different clothing. Here, they wear the street clothes, normal street clothes.
That's true.
But the oldness, the way the buildings are made, and the way just kind of the layout of the land is, and the cars and everything are very similar to, speaking of cars, look at this. It's so random. Do you realize how much we stand out right now? Look at, I got cameras in our hands, we got a gimbal. But
I think the camera guy is shooting us. That's what makes it.
I mean, nobody has said anything so far.
Yeah, so far it's good.
So far it's been fine.
People have actually been very, very friendly.
Yeah, yeah. This place feels f***ing old, man. Literally feels like hasn't really changed all throughout history. It's just crazy to be here knowing the history of what's happened here and through the wars and everything. Whoa, whoa, dude.
That's taking your Uber Eats.
That was funny.
Dude, I got you the perfect gift here in Baghdad. I want to gift you these sandals.
Dude, YouTube sandals. So never in my life have I seen those before. I think we should pick them up.
Very unique.
On
Let's
the
do it.
Baghdad. Are you enjoying so far?
Yeah, so far it's great.
Baghdad is super cool. Like, we're having a great time. Onwards! We ended up meeting a friend of a friend who was kind enough to join us in exploring his beloved Baghdad. If I've realized anything so far from the few hours I've spent here, it's that everyone I've met is extremely kind and hospitable. I'm telling you guys from the bottom of my heart that this is the truth.
We're currently at the cultural heart of Baghdad. You can find all things related to books, all things related to literature and so on.
Is this like a really busy marketplace?
Well, it is super busy, especially on Friday, because most people come here on holidays, on Fridays and Saturdays. So it might be as busy as Friday today, but it still is a busy place to come to visit, to see the buildings, to see the artworks of people, to see books and literature and so on.
And where are we going now?
We're going to Al Mutanabbi Street. We're gonna look at the Al Mutanabbi statue over there at Tigris River.
Yalla.
Let's go.
Walking in some secret doorways.
Wow.
Wow, dude. We've entered this beautiful courtyard, which is supposed to be closed today. But the guys that we met, they are engineers here, so they gave us the keys to the gate. And it's this really quiet, very peaceful place here, right on the Tigris River. It's just right outside the hustle and bustle of the market. This carriage is for the first king of Iraq. He went around the city in this. It's over 100 years old. Starting to really feel the vibes of Baghdad, feel the ancient city here. And you know, it's the place I've always wanted to go, and the fact that I'm here and breathing the air and meeting the people, it's just so cool and so special to be here. Really happy right now.
I was like, give me your Instagram. And yeah, you have to be careful, right?
Exactly.
Your guard goes down for a little bit, and then they ask for your Instagram because they're friendly, and then they just post something on live, and they know you're here. It's a huge problem.
We have to be low-key about being here. We can't let everybody know. One person posts on Instagram that we're here, everybody finds out, it's a problem. Yeah, there's good guys and bad guys. It's really cool. This guy carved out of a tree. Literally, here's a tree, and he carved this man. Incredible. We are now entering a church here in the old city of Baghdad because surprisingly there were a lot of Christians here once upon a time, and Jews. There's also a Jewish quarter. Right now we're visiting the church, as you can see in front of me. Wow, this is like some secret backdoor stuff. Whoa. Trash everywhere. It's like partly destroyed. Ringing the bell here in the Catholic quarter of Baghdad, Iraq.
Banging the bells. I burned it. I jumped on the wrong side. Ow.
Hiking up to the top of this church to get the views of Baghdad. Whew. Always try to get above if you can, especially in places where you can't drone. If you guys remember the bird market that I visited in Kabul, here's a similar one. A bunch of birds and other animals here being sold on the streets of Baghdad, literally. This is weird in a good way. I like weird things. To wrap up an unforgettable day, we decided to head to one of the most spiritual places in the country. A place where thousands of people gather on a nightly basis to eat, to pray, and to spend time with their friends and loved ones. Bro, it's been such an unexpectedly awesome day in Baghdad.
Classic perfect day. We got bazaars, we got locals, we got street food.
Heading up right now, where are we going? Some Shia mosque.
It's the most representative Shia mosque in the city.
Right.
So we're really stoked because it's a majority Shia country.
Right.
And you don't have many of these.
Right.
Only 2 countries in the world are majority Shia. Iran and Iraq.
Right.
So it's a really special, unique place that we're visiting right now.
I'm really excited. This city really is blowing my mind. It's like you hear so much about it for all the wrong reasons. And when you come here and you see how vibrant these streets are in the markets, it's incredible.
You see all the history, how hospitable all the locals are. It's just really
Absolutely. So we are heading right now into the biggest Shia mosque here in Baghdad.
Let's go.
All right, what just happened?
Oh, they just took us through the women's entry, and I've been telling them this is just girls.
It's all women here. We accidentally went through the women's entry. This place is really cool. It reminds me of somewhere I've been in Iran. I don't know, the feeling of the streets is very similar. It's interesting everybody's wearing black for the religion. We're now entering Imam Khadam, this really special site here with the golden domes. Yo, doesn't it look Central Asian, this architecture?
A lot of Central Asian, very Persian.
Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to film inside of there, but that was such a spectacular place. It was golden domes everywhere. It's really spiritual. When we went inside the actual room, there were people weeping and crying on the floor and praying everywhere. And it was just a really cool place to see. And I'm so happy that I went in there. Once again, I wish I could show you guys, but it's all right. Some things you just have to see with your own eyes and then move on. To cap off a great day, we're gonna get some sweets, some Iraqi sweets. What kind should we get? Shukran. No idea what this is. It looks like a miniature hot dog with dipped in pistachios. Oh man. It's like a cream inside, flaky on the outside. Kind of like a baklava, but its own variation. Really good. I love the sweets all over the Middle East. One of the best parts about traveling here is the delicious sweets. I'm trying to pay him. It would only be less than $1, but he gave it for free. Shukran. That was an unbelievable first day in Baghdad. We had a lot of nerves coming in here. It was a bit scary, but it turned out to be a wonderful place so far. I'm so excited to explore more of Baghdad and all over Iraq over the next 11 days. It's going to be a really special trip, and there's a lot more coming your way soon. So if you guys want to follow my trip live, hit me up on Instagram at Drew Binsky. I'll be posting live updates from there, and stay tuned. Are you ready to see more of Iraq, dude?
Of course, dude. This is going to be the best trip
This is going to maybe the best trip ever. Stay tuned, guys. Same time. Amigos. You know, I've spent most of the last 6 months traveling in Muslim majority countries, and I've really enjoyed it. Islam, it's a very peaceful religion, actually, despite what many of you guys may think. It's a religion that I've come to love, to be honest, even as a Jewish person, believe it or not. And yeah. But this place in Baghdad is just something else. All right, guys, this is just bonus material now. I'm just rambling before it gets too dark, before I gotta turn my camera off and head to the hotel for the night. Just want to share a couple more words from this place. Spiritual, magical. I'm Drew Binsky, and if you like my travel videos, please click subscribe and ring that little bell so you can get notified on all my upcoming videos as I take you to every single country in the world.